and welcome to the Millennial Mindset, a podcast designed by millennials of the IT channel for millennials of the IT channel. I'm your host, Katie Bavoso with the Channel Company. During the show, you'll hear from our guest panel of millennials who will discuss what currently matters most in their careers and how they are tackling business challenges. So let's meet our guests. First up, we've got Jack Wilson, Director of Franchise Development at Cinch IT. We've got Matt Carpenter, Director of Operations, Preferred IT Group, LLC, and Atul Bhagat, President CEO, Base Solutions. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today in our inaugural podcast. I want to give each of you a chance to tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, who you work for, in case I butchered your description. So Jack, why don't we start with you?
No way to butcher my description. I've got a really interesting role. I'm the Director of Franchise Development with a company called Cinch IT. So we're a managed service provider that actually a year ago decided to launch a national franchise. So we're taking our ability to serve our customers centrally and extending that across the US by giving people the opportunity to own their own business. So really cool experience for me. I've been in the IT space and in the channel for a little over 2.5 years now. And I'm a sales professional by trade. So not a techie, not a nerd, so to speak. But I know enough to be dangerous. I'm certainly learning every day.
All right. Atul, how about you?
I am the President and CEO of Base Solutions. We're based out of the DC area. We've been in business for 10 years now. We service a multitude of clients across all spectrums, except for federal government. And so, that's how we've been doing it. We've been growing slowly. It's been fun.
Slow and steady wins the race, though.
That's right. That's right.
And last but not least, Matt Carpenter, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'm the operations director for Preferred IT Group. We're based out of Northeast Indiana. We've been in business since 2005. I oversee all the technical infrastructure, operations, planning, implementation for all of my customers. A big chunk of my time over the last 2 years has been just eliminating security risks for my customers. So it's been interesting with that threat landscape going crazy. So interested to see how things play out with this COVID stuff.
Yeah, that actually brings us into our topic today. Today, we're going to be talking about working from home during a pandemic and beyond. And the reason I put that beyond part in there is Jack and I, at one point, we were discussing this, and I really use your term for it, where this is the ultimate test for millennials. This is where we see if we're able to do that work from home kind of prerogative the way a lot of us want. For me, I know that there are days where I'm like, I don't want to drive 40 minutes in. I would rather work 10 hours and sit my butt right in my desk with my sweatpants, much like now. But you wonder if this is going to be the test that you want or the test that you did not exactly ask for. So why don't we jump right into talking about what we're facing right now? Our first kind of question, I want to say, first of all, how are you guys doing? It's kind of a big emotional rush with a lot of things. You're home, there's dogs, there's cats, there's kids, there's spouses. So how are you guys holding up right now?
Well, I'll jump in first and say I feel sort of blessed and lucky to have the ability to work remote all along. So for me, it wasn't necessarily as much of a dramatic shift. And luckily, my wife is the same way. And we're both in industries that are pretty much unscathed by everything that's going on now. And, I want to talk positively about that, but I do definitely feel the depth of kind of the suffering that a lot of people are going through out there. But it is okay to be thankful that you're in an industry that's safe and sound, because what it really means is it's time for us to shine. It's time for us to make sure that we're carrying the weight of the economy when other people maybe aren't so fortunate to be able to do so. So we're happy, we're healthy. We're definitely getting a little bit stir crazy, and doing these calls with dogs and background noise and all that stuff has certainly been a fun, interesting challenge.
Yeah, don't I know it? I think my cat's scratching at my door right now. No,
I agree with Jack.
Yeah, you've got kids at all.
I've got 2 little kids. I've got a 3.5-year-old and an 11-month-old. So noise is chaotic. The timing of all this was very strange for us because my wife had actually left her job and started as director of operations for our company literally a month before. And now she's basically full-time mom and teaching our daughter full-time. So she's kind of left the business in a way the last few months. So it's been challenging from that standpoint, but I agree with Jack that we are lucky that this industry isn't going to be scathed as much as a lot of people are. And if anything, we're in high demand right now. The last 2 weeks, I've probably put in over 160 hours of work. just because of demand of people. All of a sudden, everybody wants to have remote access. Everybody wants to have all these things from us, and we all have to jump in and get ready and get everyone up to speed. So from that standpoint, I agree. I mean, we are fortunate, and we should remember that.
Have you slept, man? Oh my goodness.
In sometimes we've had the flu in the house already the last 2 weeks. We've had double ear infection and a stomach bug 2 days ago. So yeah, it's been fun.
I'm glad this is a Zoom call for many reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Matt, how about you? How's it going over there? What's your setup like?
Honestly, nothing has really changed for me. I've been working remote from my my command center here near Gatlinburg, Tennessee for the last 5 years. I have my own secluded little office, and my kids and my wife kind of just hang out outside or downstairs. So not much has changed for me, but of course things have changed for my employees quite a bit, as far as, you know, where their logistics go.
Let's talk about that actually for your employees. I mean, from what you've been hearing, how is this affecting them? What have they been saying to you about their current situation? Are they going crazy, or are they getting a lot more done?
For me, we sent 12 people home to work remotely. All of my service people and sales people, they all have company issued laptops. So we can dispatch remotely. All of our tools and our processes were set up so that we could work remotely for cases like this, or, you know, God forbid we got hit with a tornado or a flood or something at the office. We were already prepared for our employees to work from home at any point in time. Some of the discussions that we've had with our employees working from home, I think it's a big change of pace for them, probably a welcome one, because they have they get up and just work from home and not have to worry about that drive in. I've got a couple guys that drive an hour into the office every day, so they probably welcome that change. We are still going on site occasionally to customers if it's like an emergency type of deal, but we're definitely limiting that quite a bit.